So, welcome everybody back to the Results Podcast. Steve Mills here again, and looking forward to sharing with you some more ideas that will help you to grow your business, which is what Results is all about. It's about improving the results that you get in your business. The main focus right now, as we come into what has been described as the winter of discontent. We've got political, worldwide, economic problems. The number one piece of advice that I can give right now is to become better at selling and marketing. Now, you see so much on the news. You got guys out there saying, turn your electricity down to save money, buy an electric car and save money and do this and that. And it's all about what you can scrimp and scrape and save on. And don't get me wrong, all those things are good and worthwhile doing. What can you save in your business right now? Are there things that really you're wasting money on and you don't want to be doing so? The answer is yes, there are. So go and do those things. But that's only going to get you so much. There's only so much you can save. What you shouldn't be saving on is selling and marketing, the time, money and effort you put into that. In fact, what you should be doing really is taking some of the money that you're saving on other things that are wasting time and putting them into marketing. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, well, yeah, Steve would say that. He's a marketer, that's an obvious thing for him to say, but it's true, If you could increase or at least keep sales at the same level over the next 6 months, would you be okay? Would you manage to survive this tough time? If you manage to actually increase sales because you put more time, money and effort into lead generation and lead conversion, would that make a big difference to your business? The answer is yes, it would. And so today I want to talk to you about one simple element of that, and that is really answering objections. So we're going to be looking at the sales side of this conundrum, this sales and marketing problem that we all have in our business around how do we get more sales. That's a real question, and I want you to take this on board and think about it. So my point being this: we all get objections. We probably get more objections than we get people saying yes. But the problem is we don't have a response to it, or at least we don't have a structured response to it. So, for example, if somebody said to you, or if I said to you now, it's too expensive, what would you say? Or if I said, I can't afford it, or I don't have a budget right now, or I want to think about it, or perhaps I need to speak to my colleagues about it, or I want to get 3 quotes before I make up my mind, or the time's just not right for us right now, or I'm not sure what I'm going to do, give me a call in a month's time. Trying to think of a few more, but the point being, there's only probably about 10 different objections that we have. There aren't hundreds of them. They either can't afford it, time's not right, need to speak to somebody else, or they're just not sure. So my point being, what is your response to those things? Because for many businesses, they don't really have what I'd call a system for it. So when somebody says it's too expensive, what would you say? And I'm not going to be here today to tell you the answers to all the objections, but I think it's just something that you should be thinking about. And what I think you should be doing is this. I think you should be writing down all the objections that you get. And then I think you should be coming up with answers to those objections. And I think you should learn those answers so that you've what I call nailed them. Every time somebody says it's too expensive, or I want to think about it, or get back to me in a month's time, or any of those things, you know exactly specifically what you're going to say in order to overcome that objection. And that, I think, is just a great tip, because if you could improve your conversion rate from 4 out of 10 to 6 out of 10, which is a 20% improvement. If you actually look at the statistics, and this is a little bit weird, I know, but that would grow your business by 50% over time. Does that make sense? I know it's a 20% improvement, but instead of getting 4, you get 6, and that's 50% more. So, this is a great opportunity for you. It's one of the easiest, quickest, most cost-effective ways of improving your marketing. That is to improve your conversion rate. And one of the things you need to do in order to do that is to improve your the way you answer objections. Another way could be to improve your how you close the sale. There's the famous Yorkshire sale, do you want one or what? Might not be the best way of doing it. I like a softer approach by saying something like, does that sound fair? Everybody likes things to be fair. So does that, or how does that sound? Does that sound doable? Does that sound like something you'd like to go ahead with? These are all different closers that you could use. Now, which one's the best? I don't know. I know the ones that I like. I think the best ones are the ones that you like. But the point being, we don't want to leave it to chance. We want to do the best ones that are best for us and the ones that convert the most. So that's by no means a full, description of everything that you need to do to improve your sales. But hopefully there's at least a couple of tips there. One would be define your objection handling. What objections do you get and what are the answers to that? And secondly, what closers are you going to use? So 2 great tips there for you to think about in terms of your sales and marketing, and particularly your sales conversion rates. So that's all I wanted to say on this podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've taken value from it. If you want to find out more about me, perhaps this is the first time you've listened to me, then sign up to my podcast. That would be the first thing I'd advise. Then go over to YouTube, type in Steve Mills Marketing. Use the word marketing because there are literally hundreds of Steve Millses on there. So to find me, you'll need to do that. And then go to my website, which is steve-mills.com. Thanks ever so much, and good luck with your marketing. If I can help you further, feel free to get in touch. Thank you.